There we are, guys. Welcome back to another video with me, Jed from Scott's Speed Shop, and today it's gonna be a different video because actually I'm filming this the day after, well, actually a week in advance, because I'm actually flying to South Carolina to go see Ghost and I'm on a Mars. And if you guys saw the video that's already posted about the Polera, that's what we're gonna talk about right now. But there's a lot of stuff going on in this video, a lot of stuff to talk about. So please watch it all the way through if you want to get up to date and know everything that's going on. So let's jump right into this. All right. So in case anybody was curious how this product works, it's been over 100 degrees again, like every day this week. It's probably 100 degrees right now. It's pretty freaking hot, but I've gotten acclimated. So I have not waxed the car all the way. I've only done like part of it. But it's actually, I mean, it's still just as shiny as when I filmed everything. We are working on getting, trying to find a color match for the door. Don't mind the truck running in the background. That's just a city truck, letting them park their trucks here while they do some road work. But I mean, the paint is still shining just as good as it was when we filmed the video. I mean, that side right there really shows it. I do have wheels and tires figured out for this thing for the most part. And we will get started on the floors here soon for this thing, because now we have air conditioning in the shop, and we're going to do a little bit of remodeling in the shop that'll make it easier to maybe do some floor pan repair. I don't know, but regardless, this is coming up. I've got all the patches, I believe. I've got sheet metal to fix where I don't have patches, which be small pieces. So this is something I got to get done. I want to get done. Anna's car, Arlene, well, not a lot has changed. Anna's been gathering stuff slowly for Arlene, and we're still trying to decide what we're gonna do with the old girl, except for, you know, running and driving and just make it literally a driver like her pickup. Now, this is a sweet old car, still runs like a freaking sewing machine, even though Anna doesn't understand the saying, and well, she kind of makes a good point. Sewing machines really aren't that smooth. They kind of go chick, 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 chick. Maybe more like a Harley Davidson. All right, anyways, regardless of that nonsense and rambling, yard dart. So you guys may have seen the last video featuring my C800, which is gloriously parked right there. And sorry, we had to jump across across the field here, because the last car we took to an event that I plan on going to again, we took this one too. That's all I'm gonna hint at right now.
In the right way.
Hey guys, well, first pass we drove like grandma. Second pass, it was all bad. This third pass, I lowered the pressure in the shocks down so that way it would grip better, maybe transfer that weight. Also lowered it in the front to raise the front end up, lowered the tire pressure. We have a problem because we found the limits of an 18 spline Chrysler transmission. It's back here somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. It just broke, it just sheared it clean off. Twinkie, I'm sorry. You're bad luck. And well, this one still broke a year later. You know why it still broke a year later? It's because we had to move, and it took like 5 months to move from our 20-year home that we lived. I got all the parts from Bruce Performance, A833, all the stuff you need. Danny hooked me up with everything I needed to fix Jezebel's 18 spline, so huge shout out to him. I got the Jamie Passon book I've been reading, and I watched Dead Dad Garage's video on how to rebuild 833, so I think Dad and I might tackle that on our own. We got a nice table for it now. Oh, and of course, some people might be asking the satellite. So, okay, I'm going to tell you this real fast. I have 2 videos filmed on this. Part 1 is done. Part 2 I don't want to release until we are finished with it. But this thing, it does run, technically. kind of has oil pressure. This thing, I think we can save it. So you guys who are worried about this car, we are working on the background. It's just, you know, you do a little bit of project here, a little bit of project there, and eventually you have enough stuff saved up and you can make a video for it. And I mean, we just got so many projects. So next thing, and by the next thing I mean, so here's the reason why I bring up the yard dart, is because Jezebel's still broke, and this event I want to go to, I want to take a car that I like, a car that people know me by, and a car that's just fun. And it runs, actually. And when you throw in that run part, it really takes all of the options I have and goes, so it's this or like the 800. And I would actually rather take the 800 because I think that would be fun to take down the drag strip. But before we talk any further about this drag strip business, Anna and I got a little unboxing video to do. So let's go do that. Alrighty guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, it is unboxing time, and we got 2 sets of packages here, and Anna's gonna be here doing our unboxing. It's over 100-something degrees, and the mini split is working, but it is still warm in here. It's still nothing but a tin shed, but it does make it comfortable in here. So we got packages from our good friend Mark Coughlin at, what does that say, 4th Street Chop Shop?
Yep, 4th Street Chop Shop.
And then we got a package from Mike Carone, or Caroni. I'm sorry, Mike, I don't know if I ever heard how to pronounce your last name, up in Michigan. Really cool guy who we're going to do some business with potentially here in the future. He's also got a YouTube channel, but he didn't have access to it, but he got a lot of cool stuff. We're going to put a little thing to Mike's channel, and I'm going to affirm with Mark whether he's got a channel or not. With a name like that, it might be, but... So anyways, let's get into these and see what we got. Anna, what do you say?
We got presents.
We got presents. It's Christmas in July. Well, it's August, actually.
Yeah, it's August.
It's even better. All right, let's get into them. All right, Anna, don't... Oh, God. That is... Okay. Don't use a knife like that. Be smart. This is... Oh, God, I can't film this. All right, we'll be back in a minute. That's better. As she just scalps the tube.
I mean, my nails aren't that long.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like we have lots of bubble wrap.
Rip it out, Anna.
It's like catnip.
Oh, God.
Roll of bubble wrap.
It appears to be a stick.
It appears to be very tall.
I don't know if it's gonna... Okay.
Whoa. Nope, there's
No.
nothing else.
Okay, Anna, stop hamming up the camera. Dang.
I'm not.
What do you got there, Anna?
It looks like some sort of trim.
Ooh.
And bubble wrap.
That looks like a nice piece of hood trim. Way better than either of ours. I mean, well, hell, there's... Oh! I must have did that. Yeah, mine wasn't really fixable anyways. If someone out there in the world is good enough with metal, they can straighten this and make this look like it's supposed to again, you can have this thing. That's freaking cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's going on Earlene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's in the other package? 4th Street Chop Shop. You getting it, Anna?
Mm-hmm. So I think my finger got stuck.
Uh-oh. Don't do that. Ah, that's the sound of victory. Ooh, more bubble
wrap.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's quite the little haul there.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, excuse me. I can clean that. It's just tarnished like a mofo. And I mean, it's beat up, but it's
not bad.
It's actually, so I think where yours is actually kind of straight. This one's kind of messed up, but where yours is like destroyed and mangled, this one's actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this will polish it beautifully. That's freaking awesome. What else we got in there? Oh, I think he sent this to me because I was still missing one at the time. And, oh, it's a right. Let's see. Do I need? Oh, there's both. Oh, both. Oh, crap. Never mind. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, you needed the left one.
I think so. Let's see. There's.
Still might.
Yep, it's both of them. Sweet. Heck yeah. All right.
We've
So-
almost got the whole trim set now.
Oh, yeah. We got the last package here from Mike. What do we got?
Priority mail.
Ooh, that's the fancy stuff.
Isn't it?
That's like candlelit dinner at McDonald's.
Don't be rubbing it in my face. You're going on a date with my nanny. The stuff is like really good adhesive.
Oh yeah, those USPS boxes right there, the glue, the adhesive they use, top notch. What's in there, Anna? I know what's in there. I don't know what they look like. Ooh, I like that.
Dirty White Boys Garage.
Oh, that's the YouTube channel name. Hey, perfect. All right, flip that back around. I can just see the little logo. I want to see the big one. Ah, it's actually a Gen 2 Hemi for once.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a Gen 2. That's a blown Gen 2 Hemi. That is possibly going to be my... Is that my shirt?
That's a medium.
That's yours. God dang, where's mine? I want mine.
I mean, if it is for you, it's...
There's something else in there, but I'm just really excited because this is actually a really cool logo. It's really simple and I love it. Yes, that's mine. All right, I'm wearing that South Carolina. Perfect.
Look at that.
That's freaking huge.
It is.
I may need to start ordering extra larges. I've lost a bunch of weight with the heat.
Yeah, you have.
That might fit me like a tent, but that'd be perfect. I like cozy. What else is in here? I saw
Another
something
shirt?
else. Uh-oh.
I'm assuming for your dad.
Oh, yeah. And, okay, well, Mike sent me this Mopar Action. I have this issue, and I love this issue. I'm sorry, Mike, I can't. You sent me that if there was a reason, but I'm going to look through my messages. I'll probably give you a shout, man, but thank you. That's freaking awesome. All the stuff here, I'm just going to take my shirt actually with me. It's just going to come home with me. Anyways, I had to come and film Dad's reaction. Dad, you like your shirt for Mike?
Yeah, it's cool, man. That is cool.
We just gave that to Dad, and he came in to take a shower, and he freaking loves it just as much as I do.
Perfect size. I'll be wearing that. Sitting there trying to sing Foreigner. Dirty White Boys. Dirty
Well, Mike, I hope you can make a trip down here, because it'd be cool to hang out with you, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you.
All right, now back to the video. So, that's going to conclude our unboxing segment. What do you say, Anna?
Thank you.
Heck yeah. So, thank you guys. Now back to the normal video. And a huge shout out. I mean, seriously, thank you. Anybody wants to send me stuff, I'm not a huge fan of gifts. I really don't like gifts. But I do appreciate when people reach out and they do want to send us stuff to help us out. My email is always in the description. I've been thinking about maybe getting a P.O. box, maybe thinking about this YouTube thing a little bit differently. I mean, if you guys want to send us stuff for the projects, I guess, what's it to hurt? I mean, I can't stop you, but I'm definitely not going to go out of my way to make it easy. Let's just say that. It's like if you guys want to send me money, you're going to have to work for it. But anyways, that said, Yard Dart. And yes, the Yard Dart is going to the No Name Nationals 2023. Originally we had talked about bringing the BarelyCuda. Look at this freaking sight. This is pretty cool. Excuse me as I just oogle and ogle over all of my own cool stuff. And yes, I can say my own stuff is cool, because I think the BarelyCuda is freaking cool still. Okay, so I want to tell you guys, because I love this car and I don't know how much, I think you guys like it, because video series did pretty dang well, so I think I owe this to you. So the last time I ran this thing, it wasn't running very good. And we need to do some engine diagnosing, because the engine's got a lot of something in it in the oil. It's not looking very good. I don't know what happened. The gauges that are in it, they stopped working not long after we started moving to the new property. And literally when we started moving, this is one of the first cars we moved, because it kind of started a lot of the drama that made us have to move, or made us choose to move, let's say that. And because it's so dang loud, and you know, we built it as a race car. But unfortunately with that move, and then the gauges stopped working, and then I kind of got stalled out on all the projects, on all the progress of this car, because it still needs rear shocks. There's a lot of things that are just not completely finished. Like the hood isn't even really mounted. It's just got the hood pins in it for transport. But, I mean, there's so much left to do on this thing. It didn't make it to MoCan, and it is not making it to No Name this year. So I'm not making any plans for next year yet. But regardless, I do plan on fixing this thing. And to prove I planned on fixing it, when Holly started axing all the wiring parts, let me show you some of the stuff I picked up for the BarelyCuda to show that I really meant to finish this thing. Of course, when I say I meant to finish it, is I do intend on finishing the BarelyCuda, just not right now. So I did pick up, I'm a huge Wyand collector, and if you don't know, I have a whole selection of Wyand speed parts I collect, and catalogs and other stuff like that. I'm a huge Wyand nut, and when I heard that Holly was axing the Wyand blower stuff, I kind of cried a lot because I always wanted this drive, this snout. Don't ask me why. I always loved the sand casting. I love the ribs right here, and this is not the right length for my blower setup, but I have a lathe, and I already have some spacers that I can use to get the height right. And I got an actual Wyand carb top, an actual Wyand pop-off valve kit, and shout out to my friends. I got some awesome friends who told me about, you know, Holly was planning on axing this line, and so Holly was having that big sale, and I'm so thankful I got the friends I do, because I wouldn't have known about that sale, and I probably would have saved a bunch of money, but I also wouldn't have got all this cool stuff as cheap as I did. So thank you. You know who you are. I'm scared to name names because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but I don't think that would get you in trouble, but still. So there are some parts I did get for the BarelyCuda. I also want to show you this. This is something for the yard dart. That's the tunnel ram setup that came from my buddy Andrew Bostrom. He's got a 71, I think, Demon Pro Stock car. It's the Bostonian. We did some features on his car, and he's working on it, getting it all set up with it. Well, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't know if he's really announced his future engine yet exactly, but I got this intake from him, and that is going in the yard dart along with, okay, just pretend like you can actually see the 833 that's back there in the hole. That is the red, white, and blue 66 A-body 4-speed I picked up for the dart. And I also have that Ram clutch I showed you I bought for the car. And initially I was going to run just the standard H-pattern Hurst shifter, and then I saw this puppy on Facebook Marketplace. God dang it. And I thought it was a Hurst ramrod, because it looked like a ramrod. It's not a V-gate, I know that, and it's not a Mr. Gasket. There's only 2 rods. It's a freaking 3-speed. And I did some digging and found out it's an early 60s, I think a Hurst Ram 3. It's like an off-road. I guess you could probably use it for drag racing 2-shifter for 3 speeds. And so my thought is, I've studied this thing, and I've studied pictures of the actual 4-speed ramrods, the inline shifters. And this guy has this nifty little spacer right there. And basically you take that spacer out, I bet you could put that reverse lever in there. And with some clever engineering, you could make this thing into a 4-speed, which I thought about would be not so fun to drive on the street, but since the yard dart is mostly a street machine, that would be a really fun shifter and a really big pain in the butt to drive around in town. But yeah, you don't need a shift. Just keep it in first gear and just wing it out to 8 grand. Speaking of 8 grand, no, not the 413 or my 322 nailhead dragster motor. Engines that could wing to 8 grand if, you know, the heads were ported and everything else matched. But it probably would, but it wouldn't make any sense. The 340 that Tall John put together with myself, my dad, Daniel Barber, a lot of great friends. I can't name everybody, geez. Oh, a lot of great hands, a lot of great friends, a lot of great memories in this engine. And it still runs. I just fired it up this morning, actually. I just took the battery off. I got the timing chain cover all modified, so that way I can run my ATI balancer. As you can see, I haven't even had time to put this on. And I haven't even had time to call Mark, my machinist and guy with the dyno at Advanced Engine Machine in Salina, Kansas, because I haven't had time to just call him and schedule a dyno. So this thing will be going on the dyno before it goes in the 340, simply because I would like to make sure everything's kosher with the engine, and we have the right stall speed figured out for a torque converter. We can kind of get that figured out. I'm sure I could just bypass that, but I kind of want to dyno it, and I've got some friends that want to go with me, like Daniel Barber, who helped put it together with his son, who is here, and he wants to go to the dyno with me, so I kind of want to do that. I think that'd be freaking cool. With all that said, guys, I do want to throw this in, because I think I forgot to mention it, but the BarelyCuda will be getting worked on. We will do an in-depth diagnosis video on it in the future, just not right now, okay? So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one as always, so take care, and bye-bye. Wait, where's everybody?